Ladies and gentlemen, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Black Ops 6 and Treyarch ended up just revealing a bunch of new, pretty significant updates in terms of what the community has been talking about for the past couple of days within BO6 in regards to issues they're having with the game, some major bugs that are going on. Treyarch's actually responded to a few of them, teased a major W update coming potentially even as soon as this weekend. Plus, we also have a couple of other updates and changes that are actually already live in game, and that's what I want to start first with here initially, because you may recall we got a slight sort of surprise update a couple of days back that introduced Infected and some patch notes here and there. Well, after the update went out, they actually also adjusted a few other things in game, which were actually pretty solid here. So they do say, quoting the Infected teaser, that Infected is now fully live. Of course, you've probably been playing it for the past day or so, but then in addition to that, face-off and hardcore face-off TDM was increased to a score limit of 125, so those matches will actually last a little bit longer. And then also, this one is definitely the biggest W for me of these two. Face-off and hardcore face-off kill order are now increased to 150. The big problem here with hardcore kill order was that the games were like instantly ending. I mean, even core as well. It'd be like a 2-3 minute match max on the small maps, right? So now it actually lasts like a normal length and it's more close to TDM. So definitely some solid updates there that actually make those modes a bit more playable if you are grinding face-off for, you know, weapon XP or camos or just ranking up or whatever, right? We also have a bit of an update on the Trello board that reveals some notes that went out just the other day as well. But we do still have plenty that they are investigating, including some new ones that we'll be previewing here in just a moment. They also added a new fix to the Resolve tab here, and this is actually a big one that I've seen a lot of you guys commenting on. Initially, when that update went out for Infected and everything the other day, there was a major bug with perks. You could not go through and equip the right perks, especially if you were using perk greed. It just was replacing the wrong thing, so you couldn't get your combat specialty. Huge issue going on. Well, they have resolved this. There's a temporary workaround, and they say that the full fix is released for this. So with this, now if you're trying to switch out your perks and you want to make sure it goes completely correctly, players who are blocked from selecting their desired perks in slot 1, 2, or 3 can navigate to the desired slots via the slots tab. That's going to be at the very top of the screen when you enter a perk tier, and you use your right bumper and left bumper to navigate through perk 1, perk 2, perk 3, and then perk greed as well. These are located at the top of the main menu selection and the in-game menus. So if you're still having issues trying to change your perks, you can just go through and use those tabs individually. That is the temporary workaround, but there will be a full fix for this at some point. They say we're currently investigating and working toward a full fix with it that will, you know, have a universal update so you don't have to go through the workaround any longer. Treyarch also ended up revealing a bit more about some upcoming larger updates, though, both in a few weeks time, but then also in just a couple of days time as well, which is really cool. So they ended up dropping this blog just the other day detailing some of the first major updates, and obviously we have some of them already out now. Infected being out, the Endeavor Tracer Pack being out, Nuketown dropping tomorrow, alongside maybe some other surprises that we'll get to here momentarily. Then they actually detailed a little bit of what to expect with Season 1 as well, which is kind of cool. And by the way, as we're going through all the updates, changes, fixes, details here every single day, I got you guys covered with absolutely everything going on in Call of Duty, whether it is news, updates, meta breakdowns. It's all here on a daily basis. So if you're not subscribed yet, right around 50% of viewers watching are not. If that's you, would love to have you join us on the road to 1 million. Hit that subscribe button to guarantee you'll always be in the loop for all things going on. And if you enjoyed this video, a like is seriously appreciated. Much love to everyone who's been taking their time to support the channel. Seriously, you guys are absolutely crushing it since the launch of Black Ops 6. But anyways, the Nuketown stuff, obviously, it's well known by now. We've talked about this a few times, and that full update drops tomorrow. I imagine it's going to be more of like a hotfix update. No major download should be required. If there is any surprises or changes with that, of course, we'll be covering it in a video. And if there's any patch notes, we'll have to be on the lookout for that as well. But they do talk a bit about Infected. Obviously, we've been playing that. Classic Nuketown arrives tomorrow. They show some images, whatnot, and some breakdowns of it. I like the look of it. It's very much so like the OG Black Ops 1 Nuketown here. But then they also talk a little bit about Area 99 and what's going on with Season 1. So they say at the start of Season 1, deploy to the new Area 99 Resurgence map in Warzone, free for everyone. It obviously is going to include Nuketown as like the main lore behind the map. So when is that happening exactly? We now have it officially confirmed confirmed that season 1 is dropping on Thursday, November 14th. That's been our leaked date that we've already talked about a couple of times when the leaks first broke, but now we do have it official from Call of Duty that it's happening on November 14th, which is interesting that they're doing major updates on Thursday this year. Perhaps they're changing that. They say make sure your Black Ops 6 weapons are fully leveled up and all your gear is unlocked and ready to go to Area 99 when that launches in just over 2 weeks. Season 1 arrives on the 14th, adding a colossal amount of free content like new maps and modes, a terrifying new in-season zombies map, as well as the introduction of Omni movement and Black Ops 6 weapons and loadout features in Warzone. So what you might have missed here is that yes, they do actually confirm that the third round-based zombies map for BO6 is not happening on November 14th here. It's an in-season zombies map, which likely means it's going to be a part of the season 1 reloaded update, which should be taking place in mid-December. Like I think the 11th or the 18th are the most likely dates for that to happen. So sort of a subtle reveal there. But that's still not all. Treyarch also sort of is teasing something that a lot of us have been asking for the past couple of days. So initially Call of Duty did post confirming that Black Ops 6 has shattered Call of Duty records. This is the game with the most total players on an opening weekend, the most hours played, the most total matches ever, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm thinking we're back here with Black Ops 6. But Treyarch quoted this, said, hey, thanks to everyone for playing the game. Someone here on Twitter ended up asking, hey, can we please get a double XP and double weapon XP weekend? And to this, they just responded, the thinking emoji, which is essentially them confirming that, hey, a double XP and a double weapon XP weekend is inbound. Very well could be happening with our Nuketown update as of tomorrow. Pretty much anytime they're acknowledging tweets like this or responding to stuff like this, this is them confirming it. Sledgehammer did this a lot through the year with Modern Warfare 3, and basically every single time they're teasing something like this with a little emoji saying, should we do it? They end up doing it, right? And hey, what do you know? It's post-edit Zach here because Treyarch just officially confirmed, yes, in fact, we are seeing some double XP. So tomorrow, Friday, with the Nuketown update, we are seeing Nuketown 24/7 in a double XP weekend. We've got double base rank XP, double weapon XP, and double gobblegum earn rate from November 1st all the way through November 4th. So prime time to jump on. Obviously, weapon leveling in this game, crazy slow. Base rank XP is all right, nothing, too crazy with it. It's not terribly slow. It could be faster, it could not be, but really weapon XP, I think, is everyone's main focus from the feedback that I've seen in your guys' comments and on other posts. So them updating the XP for the weekend could be pretty big, and hopefully they realize that something needs to be adjusted long-term going forward as well, most likely. Call of Duty has also addressed one of the largest bugs going on in Black Ops 6 right now. COD Update says, hey, for multiplayer and zombies, it's affecting all players on PC and console at times. We're investigating an issue where some players may encounter a black screen when loading into a public or private match for both multiplayer and zombies. This one is a super obnoxious issue. You load into a match, you're trying to queue up with your friends, maybe you finally got onto a good map that you've been waiting to play, and your screen just stays black the whole time. You can still press start and like back out of the game or whatever, change your loadout if you want, but you can't play. Your screen stays black the whole time. The only way to fix it is to go through and fully restart your game. So it is a very obnoxious bug to run into. Basically ruins your entire match and makes you reboot everything and get back into your party or re-queue, right? So significant issue is, that's affecting a lot of players right now, but they are looking into that, and that I imagine is going to have a pretty quick update because it is so game breaking for so many different players. And then they do also say as well, we're investigating an issue where the minimap displays enemy arrows incorrectly. They're essentially backwards when using the harp score streak. And this also applies sometimes when you're like the HVT as well, where you have that sort of advanced UAV feel up there. The pings, the icons are just not correct. It doesn't actually tell you where an enemy is looking. Sometimes the elevation indicator is a little bit buggy as well. So the minimap certainly has some bugs going on with it, particularly when it comes to like the advanced radar stuff with the harp and with the HVT, but that'll also be updated and fixed here relatively soon alongside the other main stuff that we've already talked about on the Trello board as well. But that being said, as of right now, that is everything that Call of Duty has revealed. They're already pushed live for some of the new updates for Black Ops 6, and that's going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the video, a like on your way out would be really appreciated, and if you want to find your way back, guarantee that every single day you are in the know for all things going on between Black Ops 6 and Warzone. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.